Hi there, welcome to ToyToyHeaven's review for the Variant Play Arts Harley Quinn Nurse Edition. So I ordered this from HOJ a long time ago, and it got released in December. And HOJ, I guess they in their Christmas orders, they put in this little free pamphlet or paper holder. So thanks to HOJ for this really cool little treat. It was fun to see when I opened my package. All right. Yep, so this is the Variant Play Arts Kai Harley Quinn Nurse Edition. As you can see, right off the bat, the box is different from the other Play Arts. Just watch my other videos. Yeah, so before the other boxes, they had an open flip. And this one doesn't. This one actually just shows the figure right away. And kind of loses as, it's not the same as before, but it's kind of like any other figure box. So maybe they did it to save some money, I'm not sure. Otherwise, the box is pretty. And for the collectors who don't open the toys, it's pretty nice to show it off. Oh, the reflector. Make sure if you buy this online or on eBay that the box does have the proper reflector and that the box just looks like this box. Because they do recognize that there is some forgeries or fake ones out there on the market. So this one's pretty new, so you probably won't see a fake one for a while. But just buyer beware. Yeah. Otherwise, the box looks really nice. The art, the photography, and the description is all there. I do wish they had the previous box where you have the flip. That makes it a little bit more different. But yeah, otherwise, let's go to the unboxing. Yep, so this figure I've ordered for a long time. It's actually pretty expensive, over $250, not including shipping. So why is it more expensive than other Play Arts? Well, as you can see from the top left, they have pretty much a second figure almost. That assembly of armored parts is actually full pieces, like legs and arms, and the body and the head. So, oh, not the body, chest plate. Yeah, so that might add to the cost. Otherwise, the figure looks amazing from the plastic. Okay, comes with the hands, a gun, and yeah, it even has a stand for that armored assembled hammer, which you'll see coming up pretty soon. All right. So for the collectors who don't want to open stuff up, it's pretty nice as is. But yeah, let's open it up. Woohoo! So this figure feels great. I mean, the quality of the plastic, the paint job, it actually feels like it's very high quality, and it is in these from Play Arts. Okay, so let's look at some of the details. Yeah. Oh, this tag. There's a little picture of Harley there as a doctor or nurse, how you ever see it, and yeah, her real name is there, and that is actually removable so that you can put on the armor plate later on. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. The corset is pretty detailed. The paint job is excellent. And that's a little pouch with the syringes there, because she's a nurse, of course. So, yeah, and the head, she's got the bandages on. She's pulling some sort of daredevil move. But anyways, we love it anyways. Yeah, so that's a little bit of a dress. And here are the legs and the flares. The flares are actually very typical of Harley, and it's pretty cool. The boots are hot. And at the back, you see some of her assets. Yeah, so maybe that's a buying decision for some of you, but hey, that's all good. It's an excellent figure nonetheless. Okay, so yeah, let's see if it stands. The usual stand test I usually have out of the box, don't do too much, and see if she really stands. So in this case, her leg is kind of weird or gimped, but it's really cool. That's actually kind of like her style, so I'll accept it. And then yeah, add some character to this amazing figure. So let's see if it stands. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Perfect. Stand test pass. Okay, let's move on to the armor pieces. So this piece, which can act as a hammer if you put a little tube in there, is very solid. And I had to actually look at the instructions to see how to disassemble and put it onto this Harley. And so you can see you have to take off the arms, heads, which I'll show, and you got to replace them with all these different parts. And at the final version is some armored nurse crazy thing. And the leftovers is a stem for the armor, and you can actually attach 2 pieces of it, and it becomes some sort of a hammer or gun, however we don't want to look at it. Okay. All right, so let's see how nimble this figure is. Yes, the head can move, rotate. The neck can actually move in two pieces. Yes, you can remove. You can actually remove the collar and the nameplate. The arms and hands, just you can rotate the hands. You can bend them. Very standard, typical. The chest area, you can always rotate side by side and forward and backward. Nice and nimble. Excellent for posing. The belt is, yep. The legs you can move fully apart. You don't have to worry too much, and they snaps very well, so it's very tight. So almost probably don't want to do splits on there, but yeah, very very stiff. I like this type of figure, and yeah, there's some more of her stuff. Okay, oh, this front place. Yes, you remove it, and there's actually so much detail in her underwear and lace area that maybe you want to show it off. Who knows? Yeah, don't tell your mom. But yeah, you can always remove that piece off, and that's actually another piece that's meant to match for the armor that you can stick in there, so to speak, toy-wise, play toy. Anyways, yeah, here it is. Yeah, this piece here, and show it, and then it's mom safe. Great. Next up, let's get the armor version on. So this took actually quite a while. The head is extremely hard the very first time, extremely hard to pull off, and you might feel that it might be break, but yeah, it works. I would recommend holding her underneath her armpits so that you don't pull apart the chest. And yeah, that black part you can actually remove, and the actual neck you can actually remove as well, but you don't have to. There is the nameplate. You need the nameplate off to add the armor to her chest area, breast area. Same thing. Okay, and we'll be removing the collar as well. But again, yeah, that head, don't worry, it's pretty strong. As long as you hold your figure underneath the armpits and you just yank it off, it should be okay. Yeah, so the head is pretty detailed and it's not flimsy, pretty strong. I think it does come in about three pieces: the front, the back, and the inner piece, which is right there. You can reuse this inner piece to put on the second face, and that's pretty much useless on that. You can't take off the hair. You can't put anything else on. So that's the her face, and that's pretty much it for that one. Okay. Okay, so here is the armored head. All you do is just pop it off nicely. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, there's a little knob there, so that you can actually put into the neck area if you want it like that. But we're going to show a different version of the head. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, the ears actually move. The earpieces actually move, like rotate. But let's take off the mask. This mask is actually transparent, semi-transparent. So after I take it off, okay. After you take it off, there's actually a hole to see the eye, which is really cool. Yeah, take off the black piece. That's just a stub. Because we're even putting on the other face. So it does come with a second face. Where is it? There it is. Yeah. So grab another piece from the other head, pink one, right? And then put the second face on there. Put it to the back of the mask. Oops. The second head actually looks really detailed. There's eyes and there's a mask. I think what the really interesting part is the mask that you put on top is actually semi-transparent. So there, yes, the black part you can see through, but the red part, the left side of the head is actually, if you stare really close, you can actually see the other eye through that red area. But I didn't zoom in that much. But yeah, this is really neat. Okay. And you plug that onto the black knob at the top there. Okay, so let's put on the rest of the gear, and I'll put it into a little bit fast mode so you can keep going. Yeah, so put on the breastplate, put on the collar, put back the head. Nice. Next. Yep, disassemble the arms. Just pull upwards at an angle of 45 degrees, and this, sorry, around 60 degrees, and you're fine. The legs just pop off. There's a little white stuff there, and that's because when you first manufacture this, there's probably some dust there, but it's all good. That means it's fresh. Okay. Pulling the legs off the host is pretty hard. I had to pull pretty hard, and a couple takes, but yeah, here it is. Actually, one take. Anyways, yes, put on the legs. Hope we got it in the right way. So the foot is awesome because the heel you can actually pop down the transformer. So yeah, so there's a heel, there's a foot. There it is again, the red and black one. Let's pop it in. Yeah, this figure is very sturdy. You won't be able to do this with like a Hot Toys. You probably break something if you do. So yeah, definitely I recommend these play arts to some other figure types, depending on your play style. Remember her asset. Right. Anyways, okay, so let's get the arms. They kind of lock out, and then you gotta pull it upwards and out. Nothing to worry about. You won't worry about breaking it. It's pretty solid again. Yeah, and then put on any hands you want. She comes with claws for that one, so. And there you go. And yeah, sure, mom friend, yes. And the stand test again with these new legs. And yes, perfect. Oops, okay, my fault. But they do stand, the heels are there. Great. On to the final pose. This is the pose I would put on my display case. As you can see from the little, oh, what's that in the hand? A syringe. That's probably the best hand I've ever seen in all the play arts. A hand with a syringe with a hot nurse. Great. Don't worry, I don't live with my mom, so I can pose her any way I want. Hopefully you can too. And if not, yeah, you know where to put the cover. Oh, and now who's here? Seems like our next appointment. Lots of fun with this figure. I definitely have no regrets buying this. It's definitely going to stay on my shelf forever. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.